Hi and welcome to Magic Scanner website, a fundamental stock selector for KLSE and SGX financial market. You're about to learn the secrets to raking in double to triple digit return per annum in trading or investing, no matter how much time you've had to prepare. It doesn't matter if you've never had any past experience or education, this Magic Scanner will tell you everything you need to know without spending too much brain power. This is unlike any tool you'll find out there. It's the edge that most analysts and fund managers want or have. Go ahead and get yours now.
This is Martin here, coming to you for another closing bell for the week ending of 18 January 2013. Now the market is down 4 points, and what we were looking for the breakdown in 1860. Now remember last week, if I look back my notes, everything for the KLCI was pointing to a sell-off next week based on Friday closing. All right. So we would like to see sell-off, though we didn't see sell-off until this really last minute, especially on this Friday here. Let me just refresh this. You could see the breakdown here. That's what I mean. This breakdown here. So finally we're seeing a sell-off. So which means next week will likely to be a continuation from where we are, a sell-off here. What we want to see now, to see some sort of a sign of strength, test or two-bar reversal, that hasn't come yet. Now that's something we're going to be talking about in the future. So we want to wait for that. Other than that, this is definitely pointing more downwards than the upside. Okay. You can also see that on the futures is pointing downwards in here. Now let's review back a bit last week where we were. Now last Friday was 11, so we saw this. And the reason why this was pointing more to a sell-off is because you could see there were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there were 10 down bars here. But having said that, most of the bars were showing really weakness because you have market opening on the upside here, opening up and then closes down. That shows, which means insider are distributing. However, if you look at the foreign funds in Malaysia, you could see it is registering all-time high, which is around the 250 million net buying. Surprise, surprise, surprise. As I said before, a lot of times smart money, in this case the foreign fund, tend to distribute under the disguise of heavy volume as what we're seeing now. So we have 5 down next week. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to really find out that the market will definitely point lower. How many of you agreed with what I just said? Next week is going to be pointing lower for our CI here. Right? Just like to hear your feedback. How many of you think it'll be pointing lower next week? Anybody pointing lower next week? Okay. Or you have no idea at all what's going to happen next week? Anybody have any idea what's going to happen next week? Right, anyone? Okay, good. We got some reply here. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, yeah, but long overdue downtrend. That's right. Now we need to have a correction in here. The last correction that we have on the KLCI, you could see this was almost 1 month. Could we see a correction here? Now remember, seasonally, our Malaysian market, March will be the weakest month. Then that's where we see the bottom. So we might see a beginning of a downtrend in here. You see, we have a nice 1.5 month uptrend, so we may see a slightly downtrend, retesting back the 200 moving average. Perhaps not 1630. It's a bit of concern there if it does go back. Now on the other FBM 70, which is the so-called broader market index, because the KLCI is the top 30, the 70, which does contribute back to the overall KLCI, which used to be 100. This 70 are the so-called remaining child of the. You could see they're really building. Of course, there's no volume for this, unfortunately. We could see it's trying building a base in here. Now it's very important that overall we did see there are some selling off from the foreign fund, but however on the broader market's holding up in here. What we don't want to see is this white bar that begins to sell off, that breaks down to this level there. That's really the main concern. Now last week we were at 1684, so now we are down to 1676. Okay, 1676. So that's, if you look at it, all in all, it was just a net loss about 8 points. Gold is definitely pointing higher. 1639, as I said before, definitely this week. I will talk about a little bit about gold. It's very nice. We got one client is coming up to open up a gold account. You can open up gold account and let us manage it if you want to. As part of your portfolio, we do it with the ETF through Singapore. That's one way to leverage it. And this is a nice entry. Those of you thinking about gold, we can see this break off. I will talk about a little bit about gold when we get onto it. Okay, moving on to the next one is the foreign funds. Okay, foreign funds, as you can see, it's really all-time high. We are registering foreign funds at this level, something close to about net effect of 15 billion since